basic.
Hey guys, welcome back to Souly for Last. I'm your favorite host, JD.
I'm your other host, JoJo.
And your other host, Mima.
So guys, girls, how was your week?
Wah, it was corny. Work.
Work.
And some more work. And that's pretty much it. What about you, Joe?
It was pretty good. I took a class, how to detect misleading behavior.
Ooh, detective.
So that was very interesting. Talked about some serial killers and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Fuck.
That's so easy. I would love a class like that because it would be easy to pick up on like red flags.
Yes.
And
It would
speaking
be
of red
easy to
flags,
pick up on red flags.
that's exactly what today's episode is about.
What?
Red flags.
Red flags.
And why it's important to recognize them.
People
and
love red
can
flags.
people recognize them?
You'd be surprised how much of our intuition we use to pick up on red flags.
So what would be one of your moments where you noticed a red flag and didn't stay?
There's quite a few red
Right.
flags when you don't stay. When you're making out and he continues to press his junk on your leg, and even though your body's pushing him away because you're not ready for that,
A little rapey.
it was a little rapey.
It's getting creep vibes.
Yeah, and then he pressed harder,
And you threw him off the couch.
and I threw him off the couch.
I remember this story.
Yes, I pushed him
God.
off, and he was like, "Well, how tall is he? Like 6'2"?"
Who? Yeah, he's like 6'2", yeah.
Yeah, that was
But we were in middle school too, and he
yeah.
was in high school.
Yeah, I was like in 8th grade.
So it's a creep.
Yeah, he was a creep. Like,
Yo, you're a creep. You know who you are. You know exactly who you are.
Wait,
too.
what was the question again?
A red flag that you
red flags that you noticed that you
Yeah.
didn't stay. Oh, and the other thing was like me and him used to talk on the phone, and there was just like times where you could tell that he didn't want to talk to me on the phone, so he would put his little brother on the phone. So and he basically just wanted, which his little brother was probably like a year or two younger than me, but I knew what he was just looking for. He just wanted a piece of ass. And I was a
Yeah.
virgin back then. Did absolutely nothing with anyone. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And I cut him off and I stopped talking to him.
So what would be the red flag there for you?
The red flag would be like the blatant show of like not being interested in me.
Yeah.
But and also not respecting my boundaries, like what my body was saying. That's a
Right.
fucking red flag.
'Cause no is no.
And then getting fucking butthurt about it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say a red flag for me that I've experienced with almost everybody is lying.
Oh well, yeah, obviously.
So I was like casually dating somebody, and he was like, he said, so I'm gonna have to come out to Philly to see you, and I was like, I'm not from Philly, and I just blocked him.
Damn.
I literally said I'm not from Philly, and I
My
just
man
blocked him.
didn't save your
because
name with the
You don't
town?
right. You don't even have the audacity to get your fucking like
to
shit
get your
straight.
bitches straight, which one
Right.
you're talking to?
So I was like, oh, blocked.
Well, that's crazy. Because when I was dating, I would just like the girl, the town.
I think I said
I used to
Philly.
take notes like your favorite color and shit like that, so I wouldn't forget.
You
That's
fucking
OD.
psychopath.
No, it's
That's
called
very
game.
thought out. But
It's
also
called
when
game.
you're talking,
Yeah, it's well thought out, but it doesn't change that.
but also when you're talking to multiple people, it's really hard
It
to
is,
keep
to remember.
track.
Absolutely.
And dating multiple people in the beginning is not, for me, that's not wrong because you're getting to know everybody to figure out which one you want to like move forward with in a
Exactly.
serious relationship. So,
I've never been there before.
well,
So-
like dating like
Multiple people?
like vetting. I call it like vetting people.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course you have
Like,
to.
and yeah,
I mean,
feel
I've
like
dated
I mean,
like
you could get lucky.
I've talked to like maybe 2 guys at
Yeah.
a time, but not
putting your eggs in one basket is not smart, especially when
no.
niggas ain't shit.
Yeah, a lot of women ain't shit too.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah, that is true.
That is very true.
One of mine was the person being like an entirely different person when they drink. Like the person would be mad chill, calm, easy to talk to, and then they drink, and all of a sudden they're like comparing you to their ex. Everything is wild. Like you couldn't sit down and have a conversation. I understand, like you get drunk, there's alcohol in your system, but it was like a full 180.
Yeah.
Like she was very chill and cool to talk to sober, but and then she wanted to drink all the time. So obviously there was a lot of things there that she was trying to cover up, but
Yeah, she definitely did not move on.
for me
yet.
personally,
Yeah.
that's one of my red flags. Like I have a scenario for you. that I wrote up, and I want you to tell me if you see which ones of these are like the worst red flags, or if any of them, because some red flags are individual. Like a red flag, it might be a red flag for you, but just a pet peeve for somebody else.
Yeah.
Might be a pink flag for somebody.
So my friend Alex has been dating someone for about 3 months. The person's name is Jamie. On the surface, Jamie seems perfect, kind, funny, great job, and gets along with all of Alex's friends. However, Alex has started to notice a few things that make them question if Jamie is too perfect. Never talks about past relationships. Jamie
Red flag.
dodges any questions about exes and changes the subject quickly. Always available. Jamie never seems to have other plans and is always free, no matter when Alex calls. Doesn't use social media at all. Claims it's too toxic, but also won't let Alex take photos of them together. Generous but controlling. Jamie insists on paying for everything but gets upset if Alex doesn't take their advice on what to wear, eat, or do. And has a mysterious job. Jamie
Drop that bitch.
First of all, everything
she
you
sounds
named
crazy
is a red
as
flag.
fuck.
Jamie says they work in consulting but never give details and seem to have unlimited free time. Would you say he's a walking red flag, or is Alex just overthinking it?
I think Jamie is a CIA agent. Like, what?
No, there's
Which one would be the biggest deal breaker for you?
All
the
of them.
controlling. All of them.
Literally,
you're not gonna sit here and control me. Sorry, you're not doing that.
I think, why are you always available? Do you not
Yeah,
have a
you don't
fucking
have
job?
friends. That's a red flag. When you start hanging out with someone and they don't have any friends, like at all, ever, that's a red flag for me, because that means that you cannot establish a relationship with people. There are instances where, you know, you might have found out like, oh, you know, the people that I was chilling with was like shitty people, and I distanced myself, because, you know, people can grow and change who they hang out with, but
Right, of course.
never have any friends ever, or never establish new friendships. That's a red flag.
It just
for
shows
me.
that you can't maintain a relationship.
Exactly. You can't maintain relationships. And then the other one was they never talk about their past relationship.
That's what I was gonna
say. And some people think that you want to know about the past relationship because you're being nosy, but that's not why.
No.
I think also, when you talk about your past relationships, some people take that as you're not like healed from it.
Over them?
Yeah.
But I also think that I like to hear people talk about their past relationships, because if you're not taking any accountability for that relationship failing, then that's a red flag for me.
Well, it's not even just...
And I want
it's
to
not-
know what your hurts are. Sorry, I don't mean to cut you off, but to add on to that, like, that's another reason why I would ask, because on top of that.
Yeah, it's your triggers. There's stuff that might have triggered you in your past relationship, and now in this relationship, you're like, look, this used to occur. I don't want this to happen again, so please don't do this.
Right.
Like, stories about fucked up times that happened in your past are necessary. And now, if you're doing it like constantly and it's 24/7, my ex this, my ex that, my ex this,
that's a different.
my ex that, that's a whole different thing.
Right.
Like, that's another red flag in itself, because like, why do you just continuously talk about
That
your
means
ex?
you're not over it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's
There's
a red flag
definitely
itself.
like a balance. It depends on in what context you're talking about your past relationship.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. There's a real thin line there.
Yeah.
Because like you could talk about like, oh, one time my ex did this, blah 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 blah, and it could be a negative story, or even if it's a positive story, depending on who you're with.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you could be like, oh my god, we should go to this place. I went there one time, and if you just ask the person with who and they say their ex, you can't get mad at that.
Everybody has a past.
Exactly.
exactly.
Like anything that you did before me is what
I
you
don't get
did.
mad at
Right.
that.
I don't get
Exactly.
mad at shit like that.
People
Like,
that get mad at that
It's
are
weird.
super
The
insecure,
same way you have
and that's a
exes,
red flag
I
in
have
itself.
exes, like-
Yeah, that's a red flag in itself.
the
This Jamie guy, I hope I never come across him. 'Cause
Speaking of that, Jamie, come on.
it's you.
Oh man. Okay. Now, the difference between red flags and personal pet peeve, because there is a red flag for somebody that might not be a red flag for you. Like, it could be just a pet peeve. Like,
Yeah.
somebody might say like, oh, this person has a lot of time in their hands. They're available. They care about giving time or making time for me.
Yeah, well, if you notice, I didn't even mention that, because
Yeah.
I do appreciate when someone does like not just ghost you and like does take the time out. Hey, let me answer her text real quick and be
Yeah.
like, hey, I'm answering, but I'm gonna be busy for the next couple hours because I got something going on at work.
I also feel like with the being too available, it's like, who are you outside of this relationship? Because if you're doing nothing when we're not hanging out, then what is your persona? Like who are you?
Yeah.
CIA agent, like you said.
Yo,
He's an alphabet
That's
boy.
exactly what he sounds like. Like he's very secretive about everything. He's
No social media.
He's controlling what she
Okay.
wears.
The no social media
He's in
thing.
law enforcement.
The no social media thing to me is not a red flag because
Some people don't like it.
some people just don't
Yeah.
like
I
having social
personally
media.
That wasn't a
don't like
red flag
posting
for me.
too much personal stuff on my Instagram. One, I just feel like mal de ojo is real.
That's what I've been picking up lately. Yep.
And
That's why I don't post
know,
shit.
I just feel like my relationship is sacred. Me and my son's relationship is sacred.
Yeah.
There's certain like superficial like personal shit I'll post, like us at dinner, us on vacation.
Yeah.
But not like anything.
It's funny. I'll touch up on that too because the last like 2 or 3 years, I've been feeling the same way of posting. Like everybody does something like they post everything that they do, and like when we had gone to Disney, I think I posted maybe 2 pictures on my story. But I've been feeling that too. Like I don't post everything my daughter does because I just feel like people do give mal de ojo.
Right.
Like there are
even
people that
then-
are haters, and I know who my haters are and I know who is butthurt with me that used to be close with me because they stopped liking your shit.
So then
And
take
they
them off
stopped-
your page.
Huh?
So then take them off your page.
Right.
I've taken plenty of people off my page.
And you can just tell when people start like getting butthurt about it. And I'm not saying you always gotta like all my shit, but you could just tell the difference in when they used to do it and then an event happens and then they don't do it anymore. So you could tell that they're a fucking hater now.
Yeah.
So I don't post stuff about my kid, like her getting her license, her getting her car, like her working. Her first job I did post, but like I don't. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's just certain things that I don't gotta fucking tell the whole world about.
No, of
so
course.
I agree with the whole social
and when it
media
comes
thing.
to social media too, a lot of the people posting, it's like for some sort of weird validation. And
Yes,
I
because
just don't
well,
feel the need.
That's
to,
what social media is.
I don't
It's
feel the need to
instant
to do
gratification,
that.
instant
Yeah.
validation.
Well, a lot of people only post their highlights.
yes,
Right.
Like when I was posting my gym clips, I would always post
you
the
look
achievement, but I would always post my failures. Like
Yeah.
when I couldn't lift something, I would also post that because it's
Right.
like that's the reality of it. Like the reality of it is you don't wake up and go to the gym and be
And
able to
bench
just do it. Yeah, exactly.
300,
Right.
Like that's not how it works. So I appreciate people that just
Keep it real.
keep it real. Like you keep it real, but also there's too much posting. Like people that go on there and post like, "Oh my God, my boyfriend did this, my girlfriend did that, blah blah blah," and then the next post is, "I love him, I love my." It's like, yo, you are giving all this negative information up front. To me, that's a red flag in itself for a person because it's like
If you go
like
on social media to
you're
cry all
seeking
the time.
validation.
And it sounds like they're trying to convince themselves.
Yes.
kind of.
Yes.
Or you want somebody else to convince you for you.
Yeah, like,
know, like,
oh,
Or you
your
want-
boyfriend's
this-
or you
Yes,
want the
amazing.
pity
yes.
party. You want
Oh
the
my
pity
God,
party.
you're so lucky. Oh my God, he did that for you.
Yeah, those cryptic attention-seeking posts,
Yeah.
or the
And-
ones where like people sub each other.
Oh my God. You literally know when somebody broke up because out of nowhere she's like, one, she's going to the gym, she's back in school,
Nah,
she's
bro.
posting
You know
all these
what? You know what I
quotes.
know.
Yo, I'ma tell you right now.
You want to know when I know when the guys that I work with are going through a divorce and they're no longer with their ex. They all of a sudden start posting pictures with their kids, just him and the
Lord.
kids, and everything that they do with the kids and all this stuff. And it's always all about the kids. And I'm like, where was this energy
Right,
before?
Exactly.
For
Where
the-
was this energy before?
For women, I mean, I experienced this firsthand. They'll post like more risky pictures,
Oh yeah, thirst
and
traps.
what nigga once they cut the hair, it's over. You might as well just bounce.
or dye it.
That's
'Cause
it.
Girls love to dye or cut their hair.
You
after a
cut your
breakup.
hair, you dye. Yeah, it's over.
That's what happened
It's
when
a
I
wrap.
cut my hair. It was like when I got my pixie cut, it was like a year after I was no longer with my ex, but it was like a solidified, like, that's it. I'm
it's
done.
Yeah, it's over for you.
And all I wanted was a trim, and I wanted them just getting a whole fucking pixie cut and cutting my hair. I never did that before in my
I
life.
love how after a breakup, that heartbreak just makes you want to like level up.
Yes,
Like,
because I was in the best. I was in the second best shape of my life.
Yeah.
Well,
Heartbreak does that to you.
after
really
my
does.
heartbreak. After my heartbreak.
Yeah, I was in the
Shit.
best shape of my life.
Maybe that's what I need to get in the gym.
It's what-
Break it.
maybe your boyfriend needs to break your heart. Yo, take notes, bro.
Just break it for
Break
3
that
months.
shit.
That for 3 months is.
Treat her like shit for a
That's
little
all
bit.
I need.
I actually asked some people to send me red flags. So my boy from work sent me a list. And-
list?
Oh, it's a list. I wish I could just like show it on the thing, but it's this.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's how you know that's how our
Okay, so
brains
the first
work.
one is obviously this is from a male's perspective because he's a guy. I also got another friend who's a female that sent me a couple. When she doesn't know how to manage her own money.
Stop talking about me. Damn.
Omar don't know you. You mean was like Juan? Were you
Did
talking
Juan
to
write-
Omar?
Did you write these?
Did you write these yourself? No, look, he really did text me these.
It definitely is a red flag. I'm gonna speak from personal experience though. If the person was never taught to manage money, how will they know to manage money? I'm learning now that I'm an adult, and but it's better.
I'm learning now that I'm 30 that I'm an adult.
Mima's like, I just turned an adult yesterday,
Right.
and I just started managing my money.
What about you, Jojo? You think that's a red? I mean, we don't all have to have. an
Yes,
opinion on
it is.
honestly.
It's definitely a red flag.
It's definitely a red flag.
Okay, Omar's gonna like this.
Yeah.
Cause he's.
But
I
I
told
make
him I
money,
was like,
though.
bro, get ready, cause some of these are a little crazy.
But like Mima said, some people really have never been taught, especially in our community, in the Hispanic community. We don't get taught like financial
All I did
stuff.
was read the paperwork to my grandma, and that's it. She never taught me how to fucking.
Nobody taught you how to do none of that shit. But that is like, because that, you know why that goes hand in hand with with responsibilities. Like, for example, if you're out there getting a BBL and you can't pay for your rent,
Oh my
that's
god.
not
Yeah,
knowing how to
that's-
manage
I'ma
your
also
money.
bring that back to like that instant gratification, because retail therapy,
It's a real
it makes
thing.
me feel
No, it's a real
better.
thing. You got rush of dopamine and it
Yeah.
makes you feel good.
That's why we overconsume as a population.
So now, obviously, these are from a man saying the red flags that he has seen, and I was making fun of him because we were like, "Bro, this was all your ex. Like all this stuff is the same person."
He's like, because that bitch is a walking red flag.
No, he did say she was a
That's
walking.
why she's my fucking ex.
He did say she was a walking red
And I
flag.
fucking love that bitch.
But
Bitch broke my heart.
so the second one was when you can't see anyone but her.
Wait, what?
Like you can't see, she doesn't let you hang out with friends and stuff. She doesn't want
Oh, yeah, that's a fuck no.
Yeah.
That's a fuck no for
That's
me.
Yeah, to
like
have your own life.
isolating you
No.
from your friends and family.
That sounds very abusive and
That's controlling.
narcissistic and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
controlling.
controlling, yeah.
No, and she needs to get a handle, get a fucking grip.
For real.
Omar, here we go. It
And-
starts now.
And send her this link too.
No. The next one. The next.
I'm even trying to throw
Oh no, yeah, you can send the next link. Tell her to subscribe, like, and
Listen,
comment.
We just teaching people.
All right. The next one Omar wrote
Maybe
was,
nobody's told her about her red flags.
Exactly.
Well, she's gonna learn. The next one
She
Omar
gonna learn
wrote.
today.
The next one Omar wrote was when she can't go a day without wearing acrylic nails. In parentheses, he said unhealthy.
Oh, all right, bitch.
He's very nitpicky. But
That's nitpicking.
I'm gonna
If,
say
if you can't afford it, then I agree.
that's
You
not a
sh-
red flag. It's just his personal preference.
Yeah, that's a
It's a
personal
pet peeve.
preference.
Yeah.
But I think that goes along with probably because she didn't know how to manage her fucking money.
Did she
Well-
have fungus? Because he said unhealthy.
Unhealthy.
Oh no, he said that her nails, like she will do acrylic, and then every 2 weeks she get them redone. But her bottom nail, he was like, yo, it was so soft that she couldn't like even touch it. Like,
Oh my God.
yeah. And I told him I was like,
I
well,
hate that Omar is talking about. I just ripped off my nails and my nails are so soft and sore.
Are you his ex? Is this some
Omar, is there something you need to tell us?
Right.
But it's true what he's saying though. I do agree because I did take a break
It
from
is
doing nails,
unhealthy.
doing my nails for a year.
Okay, so you guys agree then?
I agree.
It is unhealthy,
I
yes,
agree that it's
but that's a
that it's
personal
not a red
preference,
flag.
though.
It's just he's
Yeah,
you know,
like that's not gonna make or break my relationship
Right.
with you.
No, but exactly. But that's obviously you as a woman aren't going to be in a relationship. If your man was wearing acrylic nails every day, that'd be a
That'd be
fucking
a problem for me. Not,
you.
I mean, for me because it's
no,
2025.
it's a fucking problem. Listen, I'm not filtering shit. It's a fucking problem.
Okay, but
Nigga, you don't want a nigga that wears acrylic nails. It is what it is.
No,
Bad
I
Bunny
don't.
do it though?
Who gives a fuck? I'm
And
not putting fake nails on.
I still-
when she brings past relationship trauma on the new relationship.
Red flag.
Red flag.
That's automatic red flag, and
That's
that we don't even
baggage.
need to get
Red
into
flag
that one.
on the play.
Leave that shit at the door, please.
Yeah, facts. All right, constantly wants to go through your phone with the intention to catch something.
That's a red flag.
Fishing. Do you want to find something?
Well, that's the thing. If you look through somebody's phone deep enough, you're going to find something.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're
You
gonna
are.
find that porn
and
you
it's probably
didn't
gonna
want
be
to find.
before you.
Or not even that, just anything. Like if you look through somebody's phone deep enough, you're going to find something. Like you might be mad that a guy hard-eyed at your girl's picture and she liked it. Like
Yeah.
now you're mad about that. Now you're gonna
Super
dig
sure, yeah.
into something that you don't need to dig into.
Plus,
you
you
know?
might just, take something small and make it something big.
Which is
Blow it
that's
out
what I'm
of
saying. Yeah,
proportion.
but that's what you're
Yeah,
looking for
yeah,
when you're doing
right.
that.
Because quick sidebar, because dudes always want a pretty girl, but they don't know how to handle having a beautiful fucking
the
pretty
attention
girl.
that
Yes.
beautiful people get.
If
yeah.
you want a good looking woman, then learn how to fucking deal with having
deal
a
with the
good looking
niggas
woman.
drooling, all
All
right?
right, so the beautiful woman should also know how to handle all of that herself.
Yes.
Boundaries, right?
No,
Yes.
but hold on. Yeah, but there's a lot of women that are like that, and you want to handle the attention, but then she just wants attention. That's a fucking problem.
No,
Yeah.
that's a problem.
Yeah,
Exactly, that's
But
a
I'm
problem.
saying, like, if you do get the attention, you don't entertain the attention.
Right.
Doesn't have her own bank account. We already went through that one. Doesn't have a license. Yo, Mima, I'm sorry.
First of all,
are you this nigga sex?
I got my license.
Now?
Yesterday.
I know. but who cares?
Damn.
It took a while. I was in my 20s, but
Was it because you were scared?
I'm a terrible test taker.
Huh?
I'm
Oh, you're a terrible test taker. Yeah, so am I. I suck at taking tests.
I'm pretty good at it.
And it makes sense now that like this whole ADHD is coming into play. But
Well, my ADHD helps me because I actually connect patterns in the tests.
and also when I went, I couldn't pass the vision. But now I got glasses.
Constantly wants to eat out every day.
Not a red
I'm
flag.
telling you, this is personal shit. Like this is
not a red flag.
that's a
That's
pet
not a
peeve.
red flag.
Yeah.
Um,
Unless she's spending money that she don't have, which goes back to the
Right.
first part.
Goes
I
back
think
to the
this is
first
one. Has male friends but doesn't want you to have female friends.
That's a red
Toxic,
flag.
red
That's
flag.
toxic.
That for me, that's a red flag. Cause it's like, yo, hold on a second.
That's
What are
double
you doing
standards.
with your male friend? No. For me, it's what are you doing with your male friends that you think I'm going to do with my female friends? Because that's how I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, why don't you want me to do what you're doing? Like, why can't?
That
will
means
say-
that her and her male friends cross the line.
That's what I'm saying exactly.
Not necessarily in a part where they're cheating, but
Yeah.
there's a crossing of line in their friendship.
Well, that or the fact that a lot of people will say, "I trust you, but I don't trust other people."
Nah, but
No, because that means that you don't trust them.
No, because you could
Well-
say like you could, but that would just be an excuse because you have male friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you told Jason, "Oh, I don't want
My-
you having
my boyfriend.
your boyfriend," I don't want you having
Female friends,
female friends,
but I have a whole bunch.
but
of
you
guy
have
friends.
a whole bunch of
Yeah.
guy friends. That to me, if I was him, I'd be like, "Nah, fuck you. Like I'm not
Right.
doing this then."
I 100% agree.
Yeah, those are double standards.
Crazy though. Like nah,
Yeah.
there has to be a reason for it.
Yeah.
Like there has to be a
Trust.
reason why. No, it is trust, but
Yeah.
you basically went through something or you're doing something.
To make you think.
Because
that
it's like they
something
say, like
happened
people that cheat always think they're being cheated on.
Yeah.
Okay, so has only male friends.
That's not a red flag.
It
Because
kinda
at
is.
one point in
It
my
kinda
life, I
is.
only had male friends.
Yeah, when you were
No.
younger,
When I was younger.
when you were in
yes.
middle school.
You had no female friends.
I did, but that's not who
Exactly,
I hung
so-
out with.
no, but you were.
I
A
hung
tom-
out-
but yeah, but you were a tomboy.
Yeah, I was a tomboy. I used
I'm
to
gonna
hang out
say
with
that
boys.
that's 50-50, partially a red flag, because why can't you maintain friendships with women?
Yes, I do agree with that because there is something because you can't not have a female friends and you be a female, in my opinion, because there seems so.
Don't filter it. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. I'm trying to think of how to word it. Like, so friendships and any kind of relationships mirror what you have on inside. So if you don't have any female friends, that are like doing well for themselves, or just like good vibe female friends, it might be mirroring to you like
what's wrong with you,
what's
period.
wrong with me. Like, you don't want to hang out with girls that got their shit together because you're gonna secretly have some envy from that. And it's all of this shit is subconscious. People don't even realize that that's why.
It annoys me to come across a woman who's like, oh, I don't get along with females.
Then that means you don't get along with yourself, bitch, because you are the woman.
No,
you
but
are the
okay,
problem.
so
you are a woman.
from seeing it from the outside in, I've always noticed that it is harder for women to maintain female relationships. Like, even
because it's always a competition.
They're more complex, I feel like.
No, it's not that. Just I feel like y'all hate on each other more than men hate on each other.
Competition, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like no, seriously, because if you know, like, I've noticed this in the gym, right? I have friends at the gym that I don't even know or I don't talk to. Honestly, you cross each other a couple of times, and next thing you know, you're dapping.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, exactly. What's up, bro? Oh, yo, what you working on? Yo, you want to spot me? Blah, blah.
You look good, bro.
No, exactly. No, for real, right?
It's the truth.
The women at the gym go to the gym. They don't look at each other. They don't talk to each other. They just, and it's like. And that's like a small, obviously, example of it. And I know that.
It's
a good example because it feels refreshing, because I have established like hello kind of friendships with other women at the gym, talking to them and like complimenting each other, like, I love your curly hair, and then, or like someone will be like, I love your tattoos or whatever. And then after that, going forward, every time I see these females that we like come out of our comfort zone and compliment each other, we always say hi to each other. And it is nice because women don't fucking smile at each other. And I noticed that a lot, and I'm like, why don't we smile? And so I always try to like make an effort. If I make eye contact with you at the gym, I smile at you, and I give like an affirmation for her in my head. Like, I throw that at her, like, especially when I'm in the bathroom and I see a girl. No, stop. You're so immature. Like today, prime example.
The time that we went to AC and we stumbled across those drunk girls in the bathroom.
Yes,
and we were just
drunk
like,
women are the best. We hype
amazing.
each other up in the bathroom. But like today, I saw a girl. She was looking at herself in the mirror, and by her facial expressions, I could tell that she didn't like how she was looking. And in my mind, I was like, "Bitch, you're rocking those shorts. You look good. They're a cute color,
and good as fuck.
And you look good." Like, I wanted her to get that off of me, because I know what it's like to look in the mirror and not want to love yourself, you know? So anyways, yeah, you're right. Women, we are fucking competition.
What else does Omar have on this list?
But what else?
He said bad credit score. I'm gonna put all these together.
No, because I used to have bad credit score. Okay, that's not a red flag. Again, that comes from not having any fucking knowledge growing up, and it wasn't even that it was bad. It's just I didn't have enough. Yeah. Apparently, paying off a car.
No credit is worse than bad credit.
I know, but the whole credit system is made for us to fail.
Yeah,
but apparently, paying off a car and paying off student loans wasn't enough.
Not having
credit
debt is bad.
Yes, you got to know how to use your debt in this country. That's what it is.
Revolving debt.
Yep.
Too political. I'm gonna do that one real quick. Yes, there's a such thing as being too political. If you
100%.
revolve your whole life around that, then
100%.
you're a red flag.
I don't think that's a red flag, but I think
no, that's a fucking red flag.
It is a red flag
if
because
you're too political, like everything has to be politics to you. I don't want to fucking talk to you.
Yeah. If everything is like political, would be everything from like pulling out they're racist or they're this. If everything in your life is it's because they're racist.
Okay.
That's fucking obnoxious, and I don't want to hang out with you.
I was thinking too political, like she watches the news every day and she's like, did you see that this motherfucker?
Well, no, but to me that's a thing, because like you're being too political is just like everything. The personality is just politics.
Okay,
You get what I'm saying?
Wow, she's boring.
Exactly. Doesn't like watching movies.
That's a fucking red flag.
Omar, what the fuck? How long did you date this girl?
I can't wait for him to see this.
We should have had him as a fucking special guest.
Dating for? Because honestly, I would have left her.
Like I should call him.
Movies, none.
No movies. She likes watching no movies at all.
Does she watch like TV shows?
Hold on, I'm gonna call him real quick. Let's see.
Have I met this guy?
No. Yeah, he came to poker night.
So did 100 other guys.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo, you're on the podcast
Omar.
right now. Yo, how long did you date that red flag walking girl or that walking red flag chick?
A year?
Damn.
You didn't watch movies for a year, bro?
She said I didn't watch movies for a year.
Yeah, because you said one of the red flags was not liking to watch movies.
Bro, nah, what's it called? We watch movies, but the thing is, I basically had to beg her to watch a movie with me, and she wouldn't even pay attention.
Oh, yeah.
Nah.
Wait, would she be on her phone?
Yeah, she'd just be on TikTok or something.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's a red flag.
You lasted a year too long with
All right,
her.
bro. I'll see you Tuesday.
Bye, Omar.
Alright, I'll catch you.
That's
Also-
so annoying. Like, you can't give an
Nah.
hour and 45 just to watch this with me. Like,
I like to have a conversation about the movie afterwards,
Yeah.
or even during the movie. Sometimes I'll
What's the
say
next
little
one?
comments
What's the
here
next
and
one that
there.
you're dying laughing?
That's how you can connect.
Drinks everything but water.
Red
Oh,
flag.
that's a red flag.
red flag.
That coochie
Tastes
is
like
not
pennies.
healthy.
That pH is
Why is it spicy? It's real spicy.
Yo, drinks everything but water
No.
is fucking wild.
No.
I hate when people say they hate water, bro. Immediately
You're a red
I'm
flag.
like,
If you don't like water,
your
that's a red
insides
flag.
are rotten.
We are
Like 80%
over
water.
70% water.
Right.
Yo.
We need water. We can
Right.
actually survive longer without food than what we can
Yeah,
survive without
absolutely.
water. You need water.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy.
The
to
way
me.
you've been clearing your throat, you need water.
It's because I.
Go ahead, say it. It's because what?
It's because I had other activities this morning.
You had what?
I had other activities this morning.
Oh, nice. Good shit,
I was at the
Christopher.
gym. I was at the gym.
Good shit, Christopher. Christopher's her boyfriend, by the way. Must have been a fun morning, bro.
All right. Well, now I want water.
Comes from.
I will say your skin looks very hydrated, and so do your legs. Surprisingly, because it's winter time.
You shaved finally.
I did.
Comes from.
My man was like, "Damn, babe." I was like,
That shit's smooth.
It's winter, bro, and I work every day. Like,
Comes-
who has time?
Comes from a broken home.
That's
Omar, what? Like, yo, he's hilarious.
you guys would hit it off well.
First of all, that's like half of America. Like, what?
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, that's
Comes
all
from
of
a
us.
broken home.
There's some here that I'm not gonna read because he's gonna get.
I do get what he's like trying to say. I guess because they
Look at that one.
automatically
Look at that one. It's like third from the bottom.
not Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke is crazy. Mira. The one
No,
from the
comes
bottom.
listen, comes from a broken home. I guess that's like preference because he is assuming that she's gonna come with certain baggage and certain traumas.
It's Mima.
Yeah, I definitely talk ghetto, and I don't go fuck.
Damn, all right, might as well.
Yeah, say it. I
One of them was Talks Ghetto.
I don't think that's a red flag because
be doing what the fuck I want.
But for him, you know what's funny though? When we were sitting at the lunch table and I'm trying to get him to explain what he meant by that, and he was struggling, and I'm like, bro, I know what you mean. And this is gonna get a backlash, and it's going to be hilarious because if it gets a lot of it, I'm tagging you on the fucking video.
I definitely be. I feel like when I talk ghetto, I be mostly joking, but there's certain times where I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like this part of my alter ego is ghetto as fuck.
well, being
Mimi.
all right. So
It's me.
so that like the whole ghetto term, I get it. But we also come from inner cities. Like we don't come from the
We come
suburbs.
from
So
urban
Yeah.
Right.
so
Well, he
our
does.
accents are
No, he does. That's what it is.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it
comes
makes
from-
a lot of sense. No, that's what it is. He comes.
Yeah.
He came from a. He grew up in a good time.
But I understand. But if you, and even like that's like saying, oh, you don't like somebody talking country or like
Yeah,
having a
exactly. Yeah,
southern
it's a preference.
twang.
I think that's a preference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
for
that's
sure.
a preference.
all right, his last one.
But I will say this: you do have to
Code
like
switch.
fucking code switch.
You can't be ghetto
You can't be
everywhere.
ghetto everywhere.
No,
like,
of course.
nah,
Right.
fuck that bitch.
Send my fucking chicken back.
Okay. Always wants to spend every second fucking. My dick about to fall off, bro. In parentheses.
Omar, who's complaining about this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna complain about it because your friend, you know who, all she
yeah.
wanted to do was that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
that shit
but
was annoying.
She
bro,
came from
nah,
somewhere
bro,
where it
nah.
wasn't. She was not satisfied in her last relationship.
And
She
I-
wasn't mentally and
Bro,
physically
no, 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 no,
satisfied.
no,
And
bro.
she finally got
a
satisfied.
Dominican and was like,
Let me tell you something.
It's your fault for having good dick.
Sometimes I want to. No, listen.
fault.
Her, no, it's her.
No, I'm victim shaming.
It's her. It's her ex's fault for being a fucking loser.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that is.
But you
what it
want
is.
to like. I know niggas gonna be like, damn, bro, really? Like sometimes I really did just want to watch a movie.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's true.
Bro, it was so bad that one time she paid me to stay home from work.
That's OD.
That's
You remember-
crazy.
I told you that.
That's some desperate shit.
That's crazy,
I would
Jazz. You wanted the dick that bad.
It wasn't her. That
No.
I wouldn't have that. I would have married her. Hell no.
Oh.
I wouldn't marry
Oh,
somebody
never
like
mind.
that.
I
No,
thought.
it was the XX. Remember
Oh.
Yeah, like what?
the
Why
one that
would-
I introduced him to?
Why would I be talking like this about my wife?
Oh.
that would make no sense. I'm married to her. I wouldn't
yeah.
marry to somebody
I
like
think
that.
like
No,
flipping,
because you said
flipping
at the beginning, so I thought maybe it tapered off.
no,
where-
I wouldn't. I would
Because
have never
would-
married her.
I would still expect it if she was getting whacked dick before.
No, not to the point of like you can't do anything without that. Like that's
Oh,
wild.
no,
to
you
me.
didn't explain
flip
that,
it
though. You
to
didn't explain
if
it
a-
like that.
Yes,
me
I did. You
writing
just
that-
wasn't listening.
Oh, maybe I wasn't.
I feel like me as a woman, if my man only like just wanted to have sex all day, what the fuck am I, like a pocket pussy? Like,
Yeah,
can we do other things that humans do?
you're a walking sex
And I be
doll.
wanting it a lot, but not like that, bro.
Yeah,
like
all day, every day,
Nah,
like-
Nah.
bro. That's just crazy. So I understand that. Okay, now I'm gonna read the females. My female friend.
You got other friends?
She
bro?
told me to call her Lily.
You got other friends?
So these actually, it was my friend. I'm not gonna. I
I'm
didn't
just
ask her.
kidding. It's fine.
She said red flags, bad teeth hygiene.
Yes,
100%.
100% red flag. That's disgusting.
Yeah, bro.
We're
I'm
too old.
sorry if a chick
We're
has
too
bad
old.
breath. That's
Too old.
nah. And it's crazy because I used to smoke, right? But when I see a girl smoking,
Cigarettes?
are we gonna go through this
We
again?
had this same conversation.
Jesus Christ.
It's just,
So
I can't picture
when I
it.
when I see a woman smoking, even though I smoke, for some reason I know this is mad like
It's a turnoff. It's
yeah, like,
disgusting.
Like your for me, your breath smell because I
Men-
would like always have like
but your skin smells, your
Your
hair
clothes.
smells.
yeah, your nails, everything, your hair,
Everything
yeah.
smells.
man or woman smoking cigarettes, especially, is a turnoff.
This is definitely for y'all to answer because pants worn below the ass.
Fuck out my face with that bullshit.
I wouldn't say a red flag,
Nope.
but
That's
no.
it's a red flag because
Yeah.
grow the fuck up, pull
Right.
your fucking pants up.
don't even look
and
good.
fucking like what are you 16? Like
I
no,
tell my man all
absolutely-
the time to pick his pants
It
up.
was
And he don't even do it on purpose. It be down
just-
a little bit. I'm just like, bro, we're past that.
Well, when
It's
you
not
don't have-
2005.
When
It
you don't
was a
have an
red
ass,
flag.
your pants fall. It
Yeah,
happens to
but
me.
that's why he gets belts.
It was
Yeah,
a red
me too,
flag
exactly.
back when I was a fucking teenager
Right.
for me. So it continues to be a red flag for me as an adult.
Right.
So
Dirty fingernails after a shower.
yes, so something that I do quite not often, but one of the things that I would look at in a man were his hands. Granted, I know there are men that are like mechanics and that work in construction and stuff like that.
This is
Like
why I
construction.
appreciated the fact that she wrote after a shower.
Right.
Because if I'm out at lunch, if I go out for lunch or something like that,
After work, your
my
hands are
fingernails
dirty.
are disgusting.
Yeah.
So for me, like if we're going on a date and your hands are fucking gross and like, oh, and you bite your fingernails, yeah, no, that's a red flag for me.
Yeah,
After a
it's-
shower, your fingernails are still dirty. That's gross.
I agree. My man works construction, so
You ain't
I
putting
don't-
the-
I don't expect him to wash his fucking fingernails every single day. Like I don't wash my fingernails every fucking day. But
That's because you have
at
acrylic
least
on them.
a few times a
that's
week,
unhealthy.
like, dude, wash your fucking fingernails. And he actually does a decent job.
You're trying to put them where?
I think that's the biggest issue.
Yeah,
is that.
yes.
You don't throw that woman's pH off,
I
girl.
say
Yes.
You know
all
what
the
I'm saying?
time.
Like,
Like
Go
dirt.
wash your fucking hands before you think about touching me.
I got the brush in the shower. I'd be like, right
Right.
after work.
And you've been a mechanic for a
Then
long
she wrote
time.
bad hygiene overall, so obviously that falls into it.
That's disgusting. If your feet stink,
Take a shower.
if your
Doesn't-
butthole stinks,
Ew.
if when you get up off the couch and
Ew.
it smells,
Yes. There's
that's
people like that, Juan.
fucking nasty.
People like that.
No, I know.
That's
Especially,
nasty.
like,
Your
the-
butthole juice stays on the fucking
Ew,
I'm
couch.
not
bro.
body shaming, but like for the heavier people that have folds, get in the fucking folds. All right, that shit stinks. Get in the fucking folds.
I love Viva.
Yeah, it does.
It's true.
Yeah.
No, it is. I love
Especially
I
when
love
you
that
know
shit,
more
though.
than
That's
half
funny.
of America is obese. Get in the fucking folds.
Get in the folds. Get under them titties.
right.
Fail, male or female.
Not me with my shirt lifted as we said that. Okay. Doesn't stop mentioning what someone
The
else
back
did
of
for
the
them.
ears. That's nasty too. All right,
Doesn't
go ahead.
stop mentioning what someone else did for them. X in parentheses.
Like yeah, that's
Like what
kinda
an ex did
it's kinda
for
like
them?
throwing it in your face, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
That's what I said. The fine line, the thin line between like
Mm-hmm.
talking about your past relationship or just being mad extra about the
Like
shit.
he used to pay for my car.
He used to make me come in 2 minutes.
He had a big gooch.
His dick was 10 inches.
Damn, mama's boy.
Yes, it is to a certain extent.
To a certain extent. And
Because
it has to be healthy. Like
it has to be healthy because-
relationship with boundaries.
Yes, with boundaries, and you also have to be able to do things on your own.
Yeah.
Like you can't
for
be a
sure.
fucking mama's boy and have your mom do everything for you.
Right.
But I do like a man that has a relationship with their mother.
Right. Same.
I felt personally attacked by this one. Too many baby mamas. Two is pushing it.
Two is pushing it. I'm
I'm gonna have to agree.
personal preference, but I'm agree.
Two, I think two at the most. But you know what?
Everybody's story is different. Like I got two
Everybody's
baby
story is
moms, but I
different.
wasn't. It wasn't on some like I'm just
Yeah.
around fucking everybody.
I don't wanna sound too
and getting
judgy
everybody
because-
pregnant.
You were married, so
I married one of them. Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah,
it's
'cause-
not like
And I had one,
You
and
was out
one
here
of them was
fucking.
when I was 18. Like that
Right.
was a
it
you know.
was not a mistake.
No, I'm saying no. You could say that. Gio knows. Like,
Oh, okay.
Gio's 18 now,
I'm like,
and me
I
and
don't-
him just had this conversation.
Yeah.
Gio's my son, by the way. Me and him just had this conversation where I told him like, make sure you and your girl protecting each
Yeah.
other. I don't want you to go through what I went through.
Yeah.
He goes, Dad, I know.
Yeah.
I'm constantly.
he fucking
I
knows.
constantly have that conversation with him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that depends on the circumstances. Like, I'm
does.
obviously I'm talking for myself because
You have two baby mamas.
like I have two baby mamas.
Kudos to you, Jasmine.
So
Jasmine's may or may not be number 3.
Well, no, that's the funny thing. My wife, when we met, she didn't want somebody that had, but then she got to know me, and that's the thing. If that's gonna stop you from getting to know someone off the rip, then okay, that's your red flag. That's for you. I'm not judging you. Like,
But you know what? At
because
the
I didn't want to deal with a woman who had 3 baby fathers.
Right.
Yeah.
Like dealing with one jealous nigga is bad enough. Like, why would you? No.
Yeah. Dealing with the baby mama, baby daddy drama is red flag.
Like I get the two. I really do. Like
I
I
do.
understand it too,
I do
especially if
too.
one of them was when you were really young.
Yeah.
Like I get that. Like
But if you got 4, you got a problem.
Still too many. It's like,
four.
That's 3, 4.
If he doesn't care for his kids,
Absolutely
That's
red
a
flag.
fucking
You
deep
can't.
red flag.
You do not care about what you.
First
like
of all,
you
if
gave,
he's
you brought
sane-
to life another human being. You assisted in bringing another human being to life, and you don't care about that person. How the fuck are you gonna care about me? And I judge a woman that finds out that he's a shitty fucking dad
and stays there.
and stays with him. Number
Not
one,
even that.
and doesn't fucking make him be a better father.
On top of that,
I judge her.
when they think that when they have a baby, things are gonna be different, bitch, be fucking for real. Be for real. He don't take care of his 5 other kids, but yours is the golden child. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Yes. I understood what you mean. Now.
Yeah, no,
'Cause
yeah,
I was
I
like,
get
wait,
it.
huh?
I get it,
confused
yeah.
A little bit.
I agree.
Can't hold a proper conversation without using street language. That's a red flag for her. It's a pet peeve, I guess. For
Yeah.
for
It
some
depends
people.
what kind of street language, because I know
It also depends on the setting. Like,
Right.
are you around the grandparents and you don't know how to code switch? You know what I mean?
Hey yo, pops! I came over for some beer. You hurt?
Are you around the friends? Are you around? Are you at like the company party?
Right.
Are you at the Christmas party? Like,
I think that
you
goes
gotta-
back to Omar's point of
It's a
talking
pet
ghetto.
peeve. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
It's a pet
gotta
peeve.
know how to code switch.
Expects everything without a full commitment. In parentheses, my current red flag. At least I have a house.
Expects everything without commitment.
yeah.
So a relationship without a relationship.
Yeah. Exactly.
yeah. So you expect everything that involves a
Without that-
relationship, but you don't want the relationship. No, that's a red flag for me.
Yeah.
That sounds like Getting
That
the
sounds
milk
like
without
you
buying the cow.
Yes, that sounds like you want your
It's
cake
like
and
a
eat
woman.
it too.
It's like a woman who wants you to marry her but doesn't act like a wife.
Yes.
Like you have to have some of those tendencies beforehand. Okay, so now I was trying to come up with stories, right? I was just trying to come up with like a scenario to hit you with, to where what would you think about it in the sense of like red flags or deal breakers and stuff like that. So I'm gonna ask you first. You
You noticed my arms, right?
No.
Yeah, you did.
Lift your arm up. Oh no, never mind. From this side, it looked like you had
Like I had
it
a hole?
ripped. Yeah, like it ripped.
My arms aren't that
now
big.
you're trying to expose her on camera.
Yeah,
No.
my arms aren't that ripped. Shit. Don't
Imagine-
talk about my traps. They're sexy.
All right, so
Dímelo cantando.
you meet a I was about to try. You meet a guy, right? He's whatever. I think I know what your types are. So he's 6'1".
Do you though?
Not starting off with he's 6'1".
Because you like tall dude.
I'm a basic
Because
bitch. Yeah.
Mima's 6 foot.
Yeah, you tall as hell. So all right, he's 6'1", has a great job, is great with kids because you see he has like nieces and nephew. You seen him
Oh my
take
God,
care of
that sounds like
whatever,
my man.
right? You guys been dating for 3 months now. He hasn't made not one move on you sexually. Like you guys have kissed, like just like a goodnight kiss.
That's it.
He's been taking you
no
out.
making out.
No making out.
Wait, we're exclusively together.
Like you guys are just dating each other.
Okay. But like we're in a relationship or we're
No, you guys
no,
are dating.
Dating for
You've
3
been
months.
dating for 3 months.
okay.
No relationship has been established.
No relationship. Like, well, no, he's
Well, you're exclusive.
yes, you're exclusive.
Okay.
Like he's only dating you.
Okay.
I don't know what you're doing, but he's only dating you. But that's the situation.
Now I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
I'm exclusively dating him back.
And he hasn't made a move on you, like at all. What do you think?
Is he using me to as his cover?
What do you
Yeah.
think?
That's what I think. Is
a
he
lack of
using me
com-
as his cover? Is he not fully attracted to me?
There's a lack of confidence
is his
there.
dick small?
Yeah. There's a
Does
lack
he not
of
have a
confidence.
dick? Like, is it just balls?
There's a lack of confidence for me in
Okay,
that.
so
You got to make out with me at least.
hold on. 4 months passed by now. You guys haven't broken up. Everything is amazing. Like this guy's amazing. Like
But I haven't
romantic.
gotten no dick yet.
You haven't gotten no dick.
He got a little dick.
Yeah, his dick is definitely
Yes.
small.
Right? You guys finally go to have
Like-
sex.
Oh man, it's like not as good.
Like it's a micro penis.
And I'm not gonna say macro penis because that's already
but it's like 3 inches.
yes, exactly. It's like 3 inches.
Oh, that's little. That's micro.
We would break up because
That's not considered
how
micro.
I can't fake this for the rest of my life.
Yeah. I might as well be grinding on a pussy.
All right. Okay, let me add hold on, let me change it up a little bit. I gotta put a little razzle dazzle in there.
Let's say I know clips that are bigger than this.
That man's head is the best head you ever received in your life.
not enough.
He
No.
doesn't cheat, nothing. Not like this person is perfect all around except for the fact that he has a 3-inch dick.
Honestly,
And I'm attracted to him physically.
You're attracted
Yeah.
to no, you are. You're
Yeah.
attracted to him. He's perfect. Like he checks all of your boxes.
yeah.
But he can't check that box.
I don't know.
Honestly,
I think maybe
when you love somebody,
yeah, you're willing
sex
to
is
overlook.
not
I'm
the
willing to overlook
biggest
some
thing.
other fucking red flags on motherfuckers.
Right.
And honestly, I think if he's got good head game, like there's toys.
But it's also like,
We
can he work it?
Yeah, like I
Because 3 inches.
don't want to get that personal, but I know I was gonna say I don't have to, but I don't want to tell people how.
Yeah.
Anyway, but some women don't need the vaginal
penetration.
to orgasm.
A lot of women actually. Don't need
Actually,
that
most
too.
women don't orgasm through vaginal penetration. It needs
I
to be
think
clitoral stimulation.
It would still be unsatisfying, to be honest.
It would be
would not last for me because I would be trying to convince myself
Okay, but see, that's a fair and honest answer.
because I'm not fully satisfied. Yes, he checks all these boxes. He's amazing, but sex is a part of life, and women have needs, men have needs. If they're not being fully satisfied,
And you can't
then-
feel it at all?
I don't have a pussy, so I don't know how that works.
I don't
3
think 3
inches?
inches you're going to be able to feel that.
Yeah.
That's like,
That's tiny.
that's this.
No, it's
That's,
not.
Unless that man got soup.
Is
like,
that, is
hella
this longer
girth.
than 3 inches?
3 inches like this?
Yeah, that's my finger right there.
Your
Yeah.
finger's like 2.5.
Unless
you
you got like
little
a
ass finger.
All right,
unless you
so
got
my
like a
middle
beer
finger.
can.
Yeah, there you go. It's a thumb.
Nah, that's too. Yeah, that's rough. I can't
mean,
do it.
He could have a lot of girth.
What if he's like a tuna can?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He could be like a beer can, and then it's like, okay, we have something. You have to have something to work with.
You're shallow.
I would. Yeah, I am.
If it's thick and he can work it, maybe we could work with it.
Right.
It's this microphone.
That's how thick it is. God damn, that's a baby.
Jesus.
All right, so I know this is right on the spot. Would you be able to come up with one for me?
Is she checks all of your boxes. She has a good job. She's a great stepmother to your kids, but she only wants to have sex twice a month.
Twice a month. Damn.
That means you gotta beat off
Yo,
for the
facts,
rest
bro.
of the month.
Twice a month is wild.
Twice a month.
Twice a month is crazy. But she checks off everything else.
She has a great job. She takes care of your needs, obviously not sexually. She's a great stepmother to your kids.
But when you guys do fuck,
It's amazing.
it's amazing.
That's
It's
just
like
gonna make me want it more. Though.
it's like
Right.
fireworks.
That's gonna make me
The
want it more.
sloppy toppy is amazing.
That's, see, but that's a problem because that's just gonna make me want it more.
Tight cooler.
Exactly. So can you deal with it only twice a month?
I think
I
you would try to talk her into doing it more than once.
Well, yeah.
more than twice.
no, I would try obviously, but like if that's like what's stopping her?
Yeah. I mean, some women just don't
Some
have a
people
high
are
sexual drive.
asexual. Yeah.
There's people who have like low sex drive. So I mean, she gets horny every 2 weeks.
That's funny. Damn, that's
Right.
That's good.
It's,
Yeah, no,
it's tough
yeah,
because like, yeah, you're satisfied in this area of your life, but when it comes to this area, your needs aren't being met.
I mean, if it's like mind blowing,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, I guess.
Definitely
Yeah.
One,
quickies-
are you going
quickies-
to be with this woman? Can you have sex only twice a month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she checks everything else, yeah. It's hard to find good people. Like
Mm-hmm. Right.
that's really what it comes
Yeah.
down to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I feel like, especially as a man, well, I don't want to say that, but personally, I feel
no,
men
speak
value,
as a man, Mima.
I think men. No, I'm saying
That's why she's
'cause
so tall.
That's
what I was
why.
gonna say is that I feel like men value sex more than women.
That's fair.
So I was gonna say
Yeah.
it might be harder for you versus for me. To
We
deal with
are
a man.
more naturally horny because we have more testosterone.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We have a
it might
higher.
be easier for me to deal with like lack of sex or unsatisfying sex than for you to deal with lack of sex.
That's how why a lot of niggas cheat. It's because of that.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like it's like they cheat for sex most of the times.
Here's one that makes you really think. What's one of your red flags?
One of my red flags. The lack of mental stimulation. Like there's no conversation.
No,
No,
like
your red
like your
flag.
red
Oh, my
flags.
red.
No, yeah,
Oh, the
what's-
ones that I have, the ones that I wave.
Yeah.
Yes. What are your
She
red
said
flags?
the ones that I wave.
She over here like I don't have any.
It's all green here, baby. My red flag is
I'll go first then. 'cause I
no.
know mine.
I'm trying to find the words. And this is something that I'm trying to change about myself and be more self-aware. I forget that other people don't pick up on things that bother you like I do. Like
People are not as aware as you.
as aware and
But
I can't- hold on.
That's other
That's the other
people's
people,
red flags.
yeah.
That's the other people.
no, I'm not done.
Okay.
I can't expect you to know what bothers me without
So you don't
me
talk.
saying it. So I need to pretty much
You need to talk. You need
talk
to-
and say it
yeah,
out loud
yeah.
because I'm always worried about that person like shutting down on me.
So your
And-
communication,
Yeah, my communication, like I do communicate, but
not as openly as you feel like you should.
right. So and then my resentment builds up and then that's when I communicate.
Yeah.
When my resentment starts fucking
And that's
building
kind of like
up.
your own fault. So yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And what other red flags do I have? My delivery sometimes. That's a
Your,
red
like,
flag.
bluntness, yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to fix that in myself.
Which one do I want to pick? It's like
I'm always down for anything. I'll fucking spend money. No.
Mima pull out a Rolodex.
She's like,
bring Omar's list back out. It's like
nah, let's see which one from Omar's list do I want to pick.
Yo, that's funny as hell.
no. I would say as a Taurus, I'm naturally stubborn.
Oh, here we fucking
I am
go with these
stubborn too,
zodiac
yeah.
signs.
Because it's one of our like the
It's
most
the
known
truth,
traits.
though. You're
But-
such a fucking Pisces.
But it's one of
bro.
the most known traits for like Taurus. We're bulls. We're stubborn. Once my feet are fucking grounded, I'm not moving my stance. But I'm trying to be more open with that, especially because obviously I'm not always right. Communication for sure. Having uncomfortable talks is hard for me because I feel like I'm too aware of the feelings that they may cause. And I don't mean just in my relationship. I mean in general.
In general, yeah.
If I want to say something, but I know it's going to come off kind of,
Yeah. So basically the same thing I was saying. Yeah. Because you know what you want to say, but you don't want to like cause that person any kind of
or
feelings.
I just don't want to cause any...
And
I'm not
any
even, like,
animosity.
to take the person out of it and just creating tension.
You don't like
period.
tension
Yes.
or conflict.
You don't like conflict.
I don't know.
Yeah, because that's what tension is. It'll be a
But
conflict.
sometimes I do like conflict.
Because you like to throw those hands.
There's another red flag.
Me might just be starting drama for no reason.
Okay, I don't know. I'll get back to the rest of them.
Juan, what are your red flags?
One of my biggest red flags is forgetfulness. Like, I'm very forgetful.
Yeah, but
And
that's
I-
because you have ADHD. It's
It
kind of
doesn't matter.
hard.
It's still a red flag.
Yeah, but that's the way
It's-
your brain is built.
Nigga, it's still a red flag.
Yeah, true.
If someone's a serial liar, that's the way their brain is built. It's still a red flag. These niggas just a fucking liar.
Yeah.
But that's the way his brain
But
is
I
built.
feel like red flags are something that we can change and control.
I could change not being forgetful and control that. I
You
put
gotta
notes
write it
for
down,
myself. You write
yes.
it down. Yeah, and I don't do that.
But that's-
I also forget to do that as well.
Well, then that's a problem.
No, it's a red flag. Exactly. You can't blame ADHD as like not having the red flags of being forgetful. That's not.
So I think it's not that it's forgetful. I think it's that your lack of
Intention?
attempt to
I'm
not be
forgetful.
forgetful. Yeah.
That's like a huge red flag. I forget shit at work. I forget shit at home. I make double plans because I forget to write things down. We've been through this where you're like, oh, you come. I'm like, oh shit, yeah, no, fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like it's being brought to my attention that I'm also very forgetful. What I do is I make alarms for myself and
That's
I
smart.
put everything in my calendar and
reminders
notes.
because if I had to deal with that, it would be super fucking
Before therapy,
annoying.
I was a rocking red flag before therapy.
Another red flag I feel like that we all carry would be some sort of small insecurity.
No, but everybody has insecurities.
Yeah.
But that's why I just
That you're only human.
But
it out there.
it's how you carry those insecurities
how
and
you
how you
present them.
You know,
Because
so-
I hate. I can't. I don't want to say hate, but I dislike being around people that are just constantly projecting their insecurities
Yes, and their misery.
and constantly want you to like reassure them.
Mm-hmm.
There's only so much reassurance I can do for you, baby.
Yeah.
There's only so much. I can't love you
I can't make
more
you
than you
believe
love
this,
yourself.
Yeah. Before therapy, my red flags were fucking. That would have been controlling.
Right? You were controlling?
Yeah. Like,
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I didn't.
Well, I don't know you in a like relationship sense, so I guess like there's plenty of things that
Yeah.
I've never picked up on.
Yeah,
Well, there's
same.
reasons why I got divorced or
Mm-hmm.
was divorced. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously there were
Look at
there were
you taking
issues.
accountability.
No, I've always taken accountability. I've always
I didn't know you were controlling in
I
that
always
in your previous marriage.
taking. I've always taken accountability for especially after therapy. You have to.
But it makes sense because you disappeared after you got married.
You have to.
Now you being controlling makes sense because people that aren't controlling are okay with having outside relationships other than their marriage.
Yeah.
I did have outside relationships outside my marriage. A lot. My friends were over all the time. We just had a disconnect during that period. But everybody was.
Yeah, but I was also in a controlling relationship.
No, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
so we had a disconnect. So that had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do.
No, because you
like,
told me you stopped hanging out with your girlfriends too.
No.
Oh, just stop hanging out with me.
Well,
We went on that one double date, and that shit
Yeah.
was terrible.
No, I thought it was fine.
No.
How was it terrible?
No.
Well, maybe what he was sensing, like the tension between him and his partner, maybe.
Not even. No, it
that
wasn't.
you didn't
Not
pick
even
up on.
that. The person that you were with. That was just we never. That's why we never hung out again.
Oh.
We never hung out again. That,
Well, thanks for fucking telling me that.
That shit was terrible.
I thought we had a good time.
Oh nah.
Well,
Nope.
There is this a red flag about me? Like, so let's say like, well, I guess it's not. I guess it's a green flag. Like, I caught my ex cheating because my gut told me that we were texting this. It was like a Saturday, and he was out very like wish-washy with the messages, and he was with his friends who are fuckboys. And my gut told me like, this nigga is out fucking. The next day, I come over. He takes a shower. I go through his phone, and the girl texts him like, "Yeah, I had to cover my mouth." So I go into the bathroom and I say, "I'm gonna ask you again. What did you do this weekend?" He was like,
Yeah, nah. Once you get asked twice like that, you already know.
So yeah, so I was like, okay, cool, and I literally just left. Like, I took my shit and I just walked out and like never went back.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Cause I
Good
was
for
like,
you.
nigga,
Yeah,
one,
nah, that
we
was-
weren't even like in a committed relationship, but there was no reason to lie. You know,
Yeah.
like that's corny as fuck. And actually, it wasn't a committed relationship, but it was like
It was a situation.
we were exclusively dating each other.
Oh, is this okay?
And this nigga lied, like, bro, I'm a fucking witch.
We are witches.
No.
Oh, what do you think my red flags are?
Stubbornness.
If you've known
You
me
want to
long
do this
enough.
on camera? Oh, this is
Yeah.
gonna be
Stubbornness,
fun.
which is what I thought you were gonna say. You're right before me. You're
Yeah.
So go ahead.
I'm a ram.
I already told her she's
No,
stubborn.
what do you think Mima's red flags are?
You're a ram and I'm a bull.
yeah.
Definitely stubbornness. The lack of being wrong. Like you want to be right all the time.
Bitch, that's
Yeah,
stubbornness.
bitch, that's yours too.
But that's not just stubbornness. Because you could be stubborn about something.
I feel like that is literally the definition of stubbornness.
No, always wanting to be right. It has to, it's deeper than that. I feel like it comes from also not wanting to be looked at less than because you're wrong and not knowing how to take admitting that you're wrong. It's also a learned behavior. Shout out to my mama.
So I don't think I'll.
No, parents definitely do that shit.
That
all
was
the
a
time.
learned behavior, 100%. It was a learned behavior from my mom.
That's that because I said so. Like, what is the reason?
Is that mine or just mine or
no,
is that
that's one of them.
And then
Oh wait,
We all have there are red flags in friendships.
yeah, there definitely
There's absolutely are red flags in friendships.
you be disappearing when you fall in love. That was a red
Ooh,
flag.
One of my red flags.
I didn't do
is-
that with Jasmine.
One of my
No, not
red
with Jasmine,
flags
you
is
didn't.
bending over backwards.
Yeah,
Like
that's
always, like
Oh, you are definitely a people pleaser.
Yeah, it's from trauma.
Well, it used to be. Because now I'd be like,
Nah, Juan, go pick that
No.
shit up yourself.
yes.
No, for real.
like you
which
didn't
is
make the
nice.
mac and
Also
cheese.
like
Like
to
you didn't
be
make the mac
there.
and cheese.
Thank you. Exactly. You didn't make the mac and cheese
'Cause
when
you had a
said
lot of
were,
shit to do.
But that's because exactly you had a lot of
Yeah.
shit to do, and you were like, no, fuck these things. I'm not
Right.
making this shit for them
Yeah.
because I don't have the time.
I definitely used to be a
people
and,
pleaser.
Yeah, and
Surprisingly,
like I used to
so am
always
I.
say, part of that was always just I am an acts of service person. That's how I show love. So part of it is people pleasing, and part of it is that's how I show my love.
It
to
becomes people pleasing when you're inconveniencing yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
And surprisingly, I am that way too. Like
You are?
I say yes when I don't want to.
Yeah. I've literally just started to be honest. Like, if you absolutely need me to, yes, but I don't want to. And if the person says,
Oh, absolutely.
You know,
That's
like-
a good thing, though. You
Yeah.
gotta set boundaries.
Yeah. And if people don't like your boundaries, then they shouldn't be in your life.
This is a
Yeah.
good. This is a good. We listen and we don't judge. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you have any red flags or know of people that have red flags, obviously you don't have to name them. Send them to us at
Right.
soulyforlaughs@outlook.com, or just put it down in the comments.
Right
Don't
down below.
Don't
And
forget
don't
to
forget to like and subscribe
Facts.
and share it.
There's
with your
still a
friends.
giveaway.
And we can't wait to see you at the next
The
episode.
BBL giveaway. We're gonna affirm it for you.
Basically, I want you to tell me that everything we done is okay.